Pro wrestling is changing. New stars are climbing the ladder in unconventional ways. That's what Dojo Pro is, a climb. At the top sits the ultimate prize. 13 entrants will attempt to climb this ladder. Win your match, you gain the Dojo Pro white belt and continue on. Lose, and you're eliminated. The final goal, the Dojo Pro black belt, and a shot at the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. For these competitors, it's a chance at wrestling immortality. This is Dojo Pro.
Welcome back to Dojo Pro. I'm Matt Lott. In our last round, we saw exactly what makes professional wrestling different than any other combat sport, when Wheeler Yuta proved that brute force doesn't always take the day by defeating Gunnar Miller and claiming the white belt. He will move up the ladder and face Corey Hollis. Hollis has been a fixture in the world of professional wrestling, but has undergone quite the transformation in recent months. He's fought world champions on some of the biggest stages in professional wrestling, and that's what brings him to Dojo Pro. Don't let the street clothes fool you. Hollis is here to win. Can Yuta become the first to successfully defend the Dojo Pro white belt? Let's take a closer look at Wheeler Yuta versus Corey Hollis.
It seems that the ranking system here at Dojo Pro has worked out very well. You know, guys come in, they have their first match and they win. They beat the guy ranked below them, and then right away they lose to the guy ranked above them. But I think that one of the things that distinguishes me from the rest of the pack is my resiliency. I think that a lot of people counted me out right away just based on the size difference when you see myself and Gunnar Miller in a ring. But my strategy, I knew that he was cocky, he was arrogant, he thought he had this one in the bag. And just like with Kevin Koo, when he went for that knockout, I knew what was happening. I knew that I had to be ready for it, and I had a counter in mind, and I executed that game plan. You know, you have this one match, you're beat up, you face a fresh guy, but I've really worked hard, really trained hard for this opportunity. I know that I can keep going in the ring, and I think that's gonna keep this white belt and eventually the black belt around my waist. You know, I know Corey Hollis has been around for a long time, but other than that, I don't really know much about him.
My name is Corey Hollis. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I've been in every major wrestling company that the United States has to offer. My very first year, I was in Ring of Honor. Not a lot of people know about that. A lot of people probably already forgotten about that. Been there, I've been to bigger and better, but also at the same time, I'm still staggering here, because they said always be a good wrestler, always be a good person, and that will get you ahead in this business, when that's not the case at all. That doesn't work. That's not what this business really is about. So why am I gonna be what they want me to be? Why would I give them that? They don't know Corey Hollis. The only person that knows Corey Hollis is me. People don't realize this. I was trained by one of the best wrestlers in the world today, AJ Styles. I've been trained by that guy, the guy that everybody overlooks me to look at. I was his last independent match. You know why I was his last independent match? Because they wouldn't allow him to wrestle anybody else. They only would allow him to wrestle me, because I was given those promises from them. I have to make a statement, and I don't have much time left. This is my time, and if I don't do it now, then Corey Hollis is just finished.
I'll tell you what, I feel absolutely elated that I've made it this far already in Dojo Pro. I have this white belt, but I didn't come here to win a white belt. I came here to win a black belt. So I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm very excited for the opportunity to keep going on in this gauntlet match format, but I'm gonna see what I can do, and I'm gonna try to make the best of this opportunity.
And Yuta today is gonna stand in my way. He's standing in my way, and if I have to stab him in the heart, I don't know him. Why do I care? Because I'll do whatever I have to do to finally make a name for myself.
It's Dojo Pro, and we are back in the dojo as we make our way up the ladder, fans. We've got a new owner of the white belt, and he is on his way to the ring right now. This is the spectacular Wheeler Yuta. What a victory this number 10 seed had in the last round against 6'1", 241, the big Gunnar Miller. Yuta showed a lot of technique and a lot of heart. Withstanding a spear, withstanding a jackhammer, and nailing that fantastic flying elbow drop off the top rope. And giving himself the victory and wrapping that white belt around his waist. But here comes the number 9 seed. And we have heard from Corey Hollis. And this is a man who's going through a unique time in his life and career. Had a lot of promise. Been pro for 9 years. Trained by AJ Styles. He's been to the big time. He's been to the big leagues all over the world. But his career just hasn't, frankly, developed the way he expected. And I hate to use this word, fans, but frankly, I think he's just bitter about it. And that up there on the banners, well, for heaven's sakes, up there on the banner is what Corey Hollis used to look like. That's his old wrestling gear. That's his old look. He used to be a beloved fan favorite. And he just threw away, just tossed away like garbage, that banner, that old image of himself.
The following match is for the Dojo Pro White Belt. Introducing first, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, weighing in at 185 pounds and ranked at number 9, Corey Hollis. And his opponent, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 189 pounds, he is your Dojo Pro White Belt, Wheeler Yuta!
I was just so impressed, fans, with Wheeler Yuta in his victory in the last round. Just so smooth. He's only 21 years old. He moves, frankly, like a much more experienced veteran. But he's going to have a heck of a challenge here with Corey Hollis, who, honestly, I mean, there is no formal authority figure here in Dojo Pro. And if there were, I don't even know if Corey Hollis would be allowed to wrestle in what he is wearing. The bell rings, and here we go. I mean, that's not traditional. He's not wearing his traditional tights, his boots, his pads. The guy's in street clothes here. Jeans and boots, and the crowd just getting further under his skin. And Corey taking a hike. Well, Wheeler Yuta might have an easy night here with a count-out victory. If Hollis can't take it, Corey Hollis is full of resentment. The guy is angry. He's frustrated about where he's at in his career. Here comes rushing back now. Breaks the count just in time. He's frustrated about his career. He's frustrated at himself. And as we're up to 5 now on the count again.
6, 7.
Is he coming back? Here he comes again. Breaks the count and leaves. Well, I suppose you could do this all night. But hopefully, Corey Hollis, although he's hostile towards professional wrestling right now, will eventually decide to get in the ring here and actually try to have a match. Here he comes, and here we finally go for... Again to the outside. He's just going to go out with the crowd and maybe watch for a while. Certainly, this has got to be throwing Wheeler, Utah off his game. Hollis with some words with these audience members who've been harassing him. And finally, we're getting a little bit of action here. Lock up, come around. Utah was so good as he's got the headlock here. And Hollis grabs the hair. Utah was so good at setting some pace and tempo in the match with Gunnar Miller last round. And Hollis is out again. And I can't tell you for sure, fans, if his motivation here is simply his own frustration with himself and the industry, and or if he is trying deliberately to throw Utah off of his typically fast-paced technical game. Downstairs with a big boot and to the back of the head. Whips him in. Shoulder tackle. Utah gets the best of it. And Wheeler is moving him now. Irish whip to the buckles. Fouls back in with a good back elbow. And we're seeing some of this fluidity. Nice arm drag, where he reminds you of a young Ricky Steamboat sometimes. Wheeler, Utah does. Look at him with another one. Picture perfect. Young Wheeler, Utah's of Japanese descent. Done some training all over the world, Japan. Trained in lucha. His style is influenced by Japanese strong style, by lucha libre. But there's just some good old-fashioned boots in the corner. And those will be effective anywhere in the world as Hollis goes to the throat. Also effective against any opponent. Big chop in the corner. You can hear. Oh, one more time. You can hear what Utah is feeling as he fires back. But Hollis, wearing the t-shirt here, it's a very thin layer of protection, but maybe something. Not skin on skin as he's in this unorthodox ring gear. For the buckles. One more time. Now he's going to take him on a tour of the ring. Corey Hollis may be angry at the wrestling business, but he's getting a full tour of the dojo, courtesy of Wheeler, Utah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10 big shots to the buckles. Hollis dazed and confused. Utah not sure how to approach this. Hollis is really wobbly here. Utah gonna relax for a second as Hollis hits the mat. Almost a 2 count. Wheeler, Utah was really used a lot of aerial offense in his match against Gunnar Miller. His victory last round, he went to the top rope several times. As Hollis just sort of beats him down in the corner there. So Hollis obviously wants to try to avoid any high-flying offense from Wheeler, Utah. He's really taking it right back to Corey Hollis here. Took that punishment in the corner and given it. Big chop, t-shirt or not. Hollis is feeling that. Another one. Corey Hollis, a lot of background in the South and wrestled for a long time in the Southern states. He was trained by AJ Styles. Big back body drop. And a nice drop kick. Here's a cover. Great fluid, smooth, technical offense by Wheeler Yuta. Crowd loves him. Like I was, they were just so impressed with his victory last round. Look at that drop kick. Picture perfect, got right up in the face. And behind Wheeler Yuta, you see the Dojo Pro black belt, which is the end of the line for everyone here at Dojo Pro. Somebody is gonna go home with that thing before this is said and done, and that person is also going to get a shot at the Ring of Honor television title. As Yuta up top. Oh, Hollis. Hollis fought his way out and brought him down, brought Yuta down and just punished the arm. Yuta fighting back here as Hollis laying it in the shoulder. Boy, he threw him right. He deliberately threw him right through to the post. Hey, pretty darn proud of himself, Corey Hollis. And the crowd may be able to smell something we can't. But Corey Hollis certainly doesn't look like he's had a shower lately. Back to the post. This is, you know, it's almost sad to see Corey Hollis wrestle this way. When you're a guy who's been trained by AJ Styles, a technical wizard, you're a guy who's been a fan favorite, to be using these types of tactics as Wheeler just gets dumped to the outside. To be using these types of tactics to try to win a match, it's just not who Corey Hollis was.
Count him out. 2.
He ordered the referee to start counting. He'd be happy to take a count-out victory here. Which, look, a win is a win. But a lot of professional wrestlers, especially in a do-or-die, high-stakes format like this, wouldn't want to win with a count-out victory. They just wouldn't feel proud of it. But Hollis was actually trying to get it. He puts the boost endlessly there to young Wheeler Yuta. Oof. Been working that arm. Now gonna take him back and just grind on it a little bit here. And I gotta say, it's smart strategy. The arm was injured from Hollis's offense a little while ago, and he's gonna target it now. Brings him back down. Yuta trying to fight his way up. This young man's got a lot of guts, a lot of heart, and he's also got the Dojo Pro crowd behind him. One banner may be missing back there, but Wheeler Yuta is still up and standing, as is he. Ducked the right hand, fires one of his own. Ducked another, fires one back. Here he goes. Firing away, right after right. Off the ropes. Telegraphed it, though, and Corey Hollis, a 9-year pro, able to take advantage. Cross body, and back with the right hands. How about that? How about Yuta taking it to him? Outside. Hollis doesn't want to get caught out there against Wheeler Yuta. That's for sure. So far, Hollis has been successful, not really letting Yuta fly very much in this thing. And the arm may be hurting, but he's still gonna move. Suicide dive to the outside. Takes him down, and he's feeling it now. Back in. Yuta going up top. Here he is in the corner. As Hollis down and out. The arm's still bothering him. But he's gonna fly. Beautiful crossbody. Woo, almost a victory there. If he can win this match, he keeps the white belt. He keeps moving on in this gauntlet-style format. He will then take on the number 8 seed. But we're not there yet. And if Hollis has something to say about it, it's gonna be Hollis moving on. Quick roll up. Duck the clothesline. Yuta trying to get him perhaps in a back-to-belly suplex here, but Hollis is fighting it off and went back to the arm. Yuta stopped him. Boy, Yuta used those street clothes that Hollis is wearing to his advantage and nearly got a pinfall victory. Both men down. It's been a grueling match so far. It's interesting to see every now and then those moments where Corey Hollis goes back to his technical prowess, to the style that we're more used to him wrestling before he had this transformation. And now he's got the arm and he's got it locked big time. He's been working this arm. And it may all pay off for him here, as Yuta is in a bad spot. Center of the ring, cannot reach the ropes. With that worn down arm that Hollis is just tearing at, and finally gets there. And keeps himself in this thing. Referee had to physically break it. Whoa! Hollis took a swing at the ref. He better watch himself here, he's gonna get disqualified. Referee about to do it too. And look at Hollis begging not to get disqualified. Boy, he almost punches the ref and then begs to not get disqualified. Look out behind you. Super kick. Down and out. Yuta climbing back up high. Could be going for the flying elbow drop. Superstar elbow. He's got to get there and cover him though. He got to get back over for the cover. Here we go. Hollis got his foot under the ropes. Didn't even have it up on the rope, got it under the rope, which is enough to break the count. Well, Yuta's he's got to dig a little deeper here. Grabbing at the arm, he's probably racking his brain right now, wondering what he's got to do next to finish Hollis off. He hit that sort of the signature elbow drop. And now just down there, just down on the mat, just getting into it with Hollis. What is going on down there? He's got his, what is he doing? He has stuck his arm through the turnbuckle. Fans, I don't know if I've ever seen that in my life. Corey Hollis had wrapped the arm into the turnbuckle and got a firm hold on it now. Whoa! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Submission. Submission. Got him wrapped up. Is Hollis gonna trap here? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Wheeler, Utah, with a huge submission victory. And he becomes the first man to win 2 matches in a row so far and move on to the next round. Wheeler Yuta's moving up in the ladder, but his next fight is against the bad boy, Joey Janela. He's gonna have to defend that belt. Can he make it 3 victories in a row? Will third time be a charm here? Let's go to the ring and Rob Johnston.
Thanks, Mark. Here with Wheeler Yuta, the first to defend the white belt. What's going through your mind right now?
I'll tell you what, I am the first person in Dojo Pro to successfully defend this white belt.
That's it. History.
And I couldn't be happier. You know, Corey Hollis came tonight with something to prove, and I think he proved a lot. He had a game plan. He knew he was going to zero in on this arm, and he ripped it to shreds. He did everything he could, but tonight it was not enough. Corey Hollis could not take this white belt from me. And no one is gonna take this white belt from me. You know what? Because this white belt becomes that black belt, and that black belt becomes the Ring of Honor television change.
That's it. The journey continues. Thanks so much, Yuta. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wheeler Yuta knows what the stakes are. He knows what's on the line. He's rightfully proud of himself. The first man to win 2 in a row, the first man to successfully defend the white belt so far. We'll see you next time on Dojo Pro.